Hello! Have you ever wanted to have your cake but not eat it too? I realized when writing that joke, I actually got the phrase right, but the sections were out of order, so. Hello everyone, and welcome to Scraptopiece. My name is Lydia, also known as Illustrata, and for today's video we are going to be working on some transition props for future videos. So I got the idea for this video because a lot of artsy YouTubers use props for transitions in their videos, going from one section of the video to the next one. So I wanted to make some of my own, especially because my channel is newer and we still have a ways to go when it comes to creating new things. So we have 4 different styles that we're going to try out. The first one is days of the week. Those are particularly for longer videos that are going to take up most of the week. So kind of indicating this is the progress that I made on this day I can kind of go through. Or you can do like day 1, day 2, however, I don't know yet. And the second transition that I wanted to make is ones that are materials needed, to show materials that I use in the video, or it's more like a tutorial. So we'll kind of take that as it comes. Number 3 is for a final result, and number 4 is a wrap-up. Kind of how I do my videos currently is that I have a little wrap-up segment that basically info that gives my final thoughts and bonus information, what I thought about the project, stuff like that. So the first 2 are going to be the easiest transitions to make because there are less materials needed and a lot less crafting for the post. I need to put this down. But the second 2 of those ones are the ones that I'm most excited for because I've seen both on TikTok, Pinterest, and YouTube where you take lightweight spackle that you can get from like a hardware store, kind of has the consistency of buttercream, and it can be mixed with acrylic paint. I have made a fake cake before. This is my second attempt, so we want to try and make something like this. Also, the props will be used for varying different types of backgrounds, so it's mainly just keeping the props themselves, and then depending on what the theme of the video is, where it's like either like a Halloween video or a Christmas themed video, we can still keep the same prop but change the background. Ever since I started this channel, I've been wanting to make these transitions, so no stalling, so let's get to the video. the two cakes that I wanted to do, I have this flat, kind of scalloped edged wooden piece, and then I also have this clock base. Not bad. I ran out of frosting. Well, that looks horrible. So I don't really like how the teal part turned out, so I'm actually going to put it back in the bag if I can, and then use more of a one of these tips, almost like the teardrop shape. It's not focusing, but yeah, I'm going to try using that instead and see if it looks better. Live and you learn. So now all 4 transitions are completely finished. This was quite the project to work on. I had a lot of fun making them, but not as much fun filming them. As I found out when I went to edit this video, I ruined most of the footage with the second cake because my arm was in the way. A few sections I had to crop out because they were entirely blurry. So that's what I get for just continuously pushing just record, 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 which led me to not looking at my footage to make sure that the shots were consistent, that what I was doing wasn't being covered by my forearm. You can kind of see it in the video, but yeah. All of this footage was a total of 2.5 hours that I got cropped down to what it is now, which, as I'm currently editing this, it's about a half an hour right now, or no, 25 minutes. I was pretty frustrated when I started to edit that part of the footage, which is understandable and it's to be expected. I specify in each video that this is a learning curve and it's not going to be perfect every single time. Don't get me wrong, I did like the final result and I did have a lot of fun making them, but it is kind of disappointing looking back on the footage and it's like, I have to cut out a bunch of this and you can't even see what I'm doing. So the second cake turned out far better than the first one, I think, and I liked that cake significantly more, so the fact that the footage got ruined for it was another reason to be disappointed. But hey, you'll be able to see them in future videos, so there's a silver lining to all of this. So I've talked to people about my frustration with it. I made a TikTok and I made a post on Instagram about it. And I have to remind myself it's okay for me to be frustrated about this because it is something that I put effort into, but it's also not something for me to get hung up on. Felt my anger, felt my frustration, and we just move on and go to the next thing. So you live and you learn. So in regards to final wrap-ups for this video, the next materials that I need to get in order to improve the quality of my videos is a overhead camera holder so I can be able to get shots from the top of my desk down so there can be less shots of me blocking what I'm doing. I also have to get some form of a desk lamp because in my art room there's just the overhead light. Since my desk is up against the wall, when I'm sitting there, when the light is cast, it just causes a shadow, so I really hurt my back because I was trying to like slouch so that you wouldn't be able to see the shadow as much. So those are the next 2 things on my list to get. So all that to say, that was quite the learning curve for my YouTube experience, and especially this early in my journey, but now I know for next time. Also, for the next video, I'm going to be documenting my hair journey because I've changed my hair multiple different times and we're doing something drastic next week, so tune in next time for that. I hope you all have an artsy lovely day and I will see you in the next video. Bye!